Have you ever been to a teapot party? You haven't? Well, come on into my kitchen because today at Seeing Beauty with Sandy, we're celebrating teapots with a teapot fashion show. You know, if you could consider a platter to be the centerpiece of a beautiful set of china, I think a teapot is the crown jewel. They're just so beautiful, so graceful with the spout and with the handle. And you know, they're not just for special occasions. Teapots come in so many sizes and shapes and styles. They're the very delicate ones that are just exquisitely beautiful. And then some are a little plainer and very sturdy. And then they're the ones who are just whimsical. But to me, they all represent an invitation to friendship. So here we go. We're going to have a look at some pretty teapots. Here we go with our teapot fashion show. And just like a high fashion runway might have beautiful hats, I thought we would start with the beautiful lids on some of these teapots. Look at this one with the roses and the gold detail. Absolutely exquisite. Now all of these are vintage teapots, and some of them are quite old. Some of them were made in the 1800s. Now I'm going to show you some smaller teapots in the sense that they hold probably about 2 cups of tea. Now, wouldn't it be fun to have a tea party and everybody have their own small teapot? Look at this one. I've never seen another one like it. And look at its lid. You know, teapots are really just objects of beauty. And even if you never put hot water in them and you never made tea in them, they are just wonderful to display, to have on a table, to have on a shelf. And even if the lid gets broken, you can use it for a pretty vase. You can even use it for a planter. So I hope that you will let me know in the comments below which of these is your favorite teapot. Look at that little cottage girl. I think she's wonderful. I have to tell you, probably it's hard for me to have a favorite, but this blue and white one here that looks so worn, it's been well loved and well used. And that is really the best thing to do with a teapot. A teapot really is an invitation to friendship. How is it different from just pouring a mug of tea or coffee for you and for a friend? Well, there's just something about a pretty teapot, and when you pour that tea into a pretty, delicate little teacup, you just want to sit and visit for a while. It's not like a beverage to go. It's something to sit and visit. And you know what happens when you begin to pour tea? You'd be surprised at what comes out of that teapot. Laughter comes out. Sometimes happy tears. Sometimes giggles. Sometimes new memories. Sometimes old memories. But they all add up to friendship. I appreciate you joining me here today for our little fashion show of teapots, and I hope you'll join me next time and join me on Instagram at Sandy Lynham Cloud, and I invite you to subscribe to Seeing Beauty with Sandy at YouTube. And until I see you next time, I hope you'll start pouring some tea from a pretty little teapot.